other picks, even though these champions might or might not pull bans. But I think that 3 of the most target bans at PNG would probably be Braum, Zilean, Yasuo. Because Yasuo takes away the wind ball and the wombo combo. Zilean takes away Frozen's. I mean, Frozen's best champion. He's been playing this champion like crazy recently, and nobody's been banning him. Nobody's been taking it away from him, surprisingly enough. And then you have Avernus, and then you can't know these on Braum. Braum has been a staple pick for PNG for quite some time. I'd say that if you're not going to ban Braum, then ban the Malphite or something like that. PNG, they also have picks that you want to take away against them. They have picks that you could take away from their strategies, but this is a team that's going to have something else to pull out, almost guaranteed. We're going to see a skirmish early on for the brush control. A couple of nice mark dashes, but PNG were the first ones there. Butt Blasters, they're quick off the draw, man. They're a new team here, but they're quick off the draw. They know what to do. Might not be selecting the best champions ever, but they're quick off the draw. Oh, I like the Sailor Gangplank skin. It's awesome. Alrighty, guys, it's time for the votes. I see one vote already coming through. Throw me down in Twitch chat a hashtag PNG win or a hashtag BB win to show who you are rooting for in this game. We'll tally up those votes to find out who's the crowd's favorite. Lay down the hair and put some pepper in the shirt and use the voice filter. 100% girl, totally, dude. I mean, I'd be kind of like a buff girl, you know what I'm saying? Like, not kind of, I'd be like a really buff girl, but I think I could pass. I watched one time a streamer called, I don't know how familiar you guys are, and it's tough for me to recommend this stream. It's tough for me to recommend a lot of streams because, a lot of them are very vulgar and very inappropriate. The language that's used on stream. Oh, that was skirmish, you guys. Dr. Phil finds the stun and Strider, but Dr. Phil going to be stunned out instead. The counter aggression from the Braum, you guys. 1 auto equals 1 stun. Free and easy. Very well played by PNG. Yeah, so I was watching I really like the streamer, you guys. I just really wish that he was more proper on his stream. I really wish he didn't curse more because I think he's really funny. I think he's great, but it's just that one thing that takes away from the stream. But his name is a platypus. You guys ever watch a platypus? And he did this thing where he was trying to troll players. He would invite them into cursed voice, and he had that voice synthesizer on, the voice changer. And he was acting like he was a girl. It was hilarious. That was hilarious. More skirmishes coming through here. Avernus making good use of his wind ball to keep his team safe. After Strider moves forward for some pressure, keep the enemy team. You can see Strider playing the front line, so move forward, kind of say, I'm going to poke, then back off and maybe not poke. He has been caught a few times, but the wind ball is there to save him, so he has that safety net here. Drew says hashtag BB, blue always win. Stairs also says hashtag BB. Everybody's going to be rooting for the underdogs now, you guys. Butt Blasters definitely underdogs in this matchup. Definite underdogs. The newest team, as of right now. They are the newest team in the Draft Labs ADAM tournament series. And they have played the least number of games as any other. Actually, as of right now, that's not the case, but almost played the least number of games as any other team in the tournament series. Strider once again being left low by Dr. Phil. Ignite drops, flashes in. That's a double ignite for first blood. Interestingly enough, it was a double ignite for first. No, it wasn't. There are 2 ignites. Where'd the first ignite come from? That's weird. Either way, King Kong secures first blood as the PNG Strider goes down. Now Frozen dropping second. You can't milk these. Third to be aggressed, but not dropped. Interesting. Early game being played out quite well. Dr. Phil and his Renekton on these early game skirmishes is actually doing really good. And then Mystic has follow up with good damage as well as good guaranteed stuns off the back of the Renekton stuns. I like it. This is why I believe that Vigor is going to do so well because he has so much utility in that one spell. I mean, that spell turns the tides of every single fight that it lands in. Look at Avernus. Killing the game on the Yasuo, man. Killing the game on the Yasuo. This is like his champion right now. This guy owns the Yasuo. Lake's Gangplank passive. Was it really the Gangplank passive? Did he land a Q? I didn't see him use the Q, though. He would have had to use the Q if he was going to get the passive off, right? But the passive is only on auto attack. So it was a passive first and then an ignite, I guess? That's weird, man. That's weird. They both look the same. They both look the same, and I don't want to rewind to figure it out. I'm not interested in rewinding to figure it out. PNG to come back in. More pressure. The wave clear from Frozen is super solid, man. the Zillion pickup allows them to do so many things in their compositions. Nice smart dash from Avernus right through the shield. You can't shield that. Now Dr. Phil going to go down. They didn't see that one coming. One kill for PNG. And that makes it 2-2 across the board. Here comes the dive as well. Nice ultimate from Strider. Locks down 2 remaining members. Double kill for Frozen. Beautiful play with the ultimate on You Can't Milk These. He survives an ace. 4 for 0 for Team PNG. And they're going to take their first tower. No, they're not. No, they're not. Too early for that. But they're going to almost take the first tower. They're going to get a lot of damage onto it. Here comes the ultimate from Gangplank. Not surprising. Strider's going to go in for his execution. Not going to fight too much here. But even still, lots of damage being dealt. As I was mentioning, Frozen on his Zillion is being picked up pretty much solely as a wave clearer. He's not really going to do much else. Besides keep his teammates alive and apply a little bit of damage every once in a while. The stuns are very difficult to hit. Avernus now dropped. He was looking for an execution as well. So Frozen being basically the only form of wave clear that his team needs by himself, it opens up the potential for so many comps. Nice triple stun there. Gonna get himself through that stun and actually delay the siege coming through. Give You Can't Milk These time to make it under the tower. Defend up. It was passive, then ignite. Okay, so I guess that's what it was. Because I knew the second one was ignite because I heard the sound. The first one looked like an ignite. Interesting. I guess that's what happens when you're standing up in shotcasting. Now you have to stand probably 2 or 3 feet farther away from your computer than you did before. I guess that's how it goes. I like the setup though, man. I'm really digging this standing up thing. Really digging it. Ooh, but that last game really took it out of me, man. Really took it out of me. All right. Now, let's take into account the big factors in this game. We have sustains from Sona. We have combos from Yasuo and Galio. But Avernus is going to have to create his own combos here, but I don't think that's going to be too much of an issue for him. King Khan continuing aggression. Doesn't find the double barrels there. Nice ultimate from Megan the Human to start the fight off. Dr. Phil has the ultimate pop going after Frozen. Avernus also going to be left low here, but finds his ultimate on the back line. Megan the Human, Mystic both left low. Avernus still alive. Now with the Zillion ult on top of him, it gets popped. He's staying in the fight, ladies and gentlemen. King Khan, now he's the one who's isolated. Avernus going to go right back in. He's trying to keep himself alive, but Avernus still finds the kill. Avernus does go down to the ultimate of the Vigor. But that's already 2 kills going in favor of PNG, only losing 1, but that was a bloodbath, you guys. So much health being dropped in that team fight. That game was intense, Jungle King. That game was intense, man. That was one of the better games that we've ever seen here in the ADAM Tournament Series. One of the better games that we have ever seen. Dr. Phil has now purchased his Titanic Hydra. Frozen, that's an easy kill for Mystic, you guys. That's the Vigor right there for you. That's the Vigor in mesh shell right there. Easy combos. Easy combos. You can play aggressive with the Vigor, you can play defensive with the Vigor. He's a good champion, man. Real good champion. King Khan, now he's the one playing aggressively. Avernus wants this outplay, though. King Khan trying to strut his stuff here against PNG, but he could easily get punished out here. King Khan pops the ult, wants to re-engage, playing very aggressively, doesn't get knocked up somehow. Doesn't get knocked up, but you can't milk these. Avernus was waiting for that ultimate, but couldn't find it. Interesting. King Khan, great play there individually. Single-handedly pressures away the enemy squad. Avernus, another not knock-up for him. King Khan playing really well here. On his Gangplank. This is a side of Gangplank that we haven't seen before. This top lane Gangplank. You guys, this is top lane Gangplank that we're watching right now. This ain't ARAM Gangplank. This ain't mid lane Gangplank, this is top lane Gangplank, baby. He knows how to play like a tank. I like it. Here comes Avernus again. So doesn't find his knockups. A great stun here, but PNG Strider is there to find the ultimate. Finds 3, but Avernus already have felled. You Can't Milk These comes back up from the Zillion ultimate. The Strider going to have to just get an execution. Looks like You Can't Milk These more than likely will not survive this one either. Dr. Phil finds that kill, and Frozen the only one left alive. Good double stun there, though. Will Dr. Phil survive? No, he will not. Nice kill. That's one more attack damage player. One of the only 2 attack damage players on blue side that is down now. Can reduce the siege potential. Plus, we all know the wave clear from Frozen going to leave King Khan under the tower. He did not expect that. Nice work. Could that be a kill? Almost. Great plays from Frozen. You guys, this is why they take the Zillion. Because he's never the one who dies in the team fights. Ever. He never is the one who goes down. He's always the one left alive. He's always the one left there to defend the turret from the enemy siege to ensure that they don't lose much for making their dives or for losing a team fight. Or just a skirmish attack. Now, what I really don't like about this PNG squad here is the lack of wombo combo, actual synergy for Yasuo. He has to create all of his own knockups, and sometimes he has to go a little bit too deep in order to do it. He doesn't get his nice, easy engages here. He has to be the one making these opportunities for himself. He's done it well a couple of times, but not really the other times. No stuns there on that bigger Advent Horizon, but still a good opportunity at least for Bud Blasters to get some damage down to trade out effectively. The only other synergy for Avernus here is from You Can't Milk These ultimate. We all know that Braum ultimates are not very reliable for Yasuo ultimates. All the knockups are a little bit too close, too tight knit here. Nice save there. Avernus going back in once again, still looking for his knockup, still looking for an ultimate. Ultimate used by You Can't Milk These, but he still hasn't found the R button quite yet. There was his knockup, didn't hit, and it looks like Bud Blaster are actually going to come out on top of that trade because they have the Sona. And they are going to be sustaining. Sustain. Even if you trade out evenly with the enemy team, you're going to end up winning in the long run because you have those skills. Strider, now he's stunned up. He's going to go down. No, he's got the Zillion ultimate. He's back. He's back, boys and girls. He's back. There he goes in right after. Finds 3 in the ultimate. Everybody's in as well. First kill goes to PNG. You Can't Milk These trying to find Dr. Phil. He's going to go down. You Can't Milk These might be the next. That will be the case. King Khan finds that kill, but it's already potentially a 3-for-1, maybe even a 4-for-1. Avernus more than likely going to fall here. No, he has the late ultimate, stays alive. 4-for-1 in favor of Team PNG. They take yet another team fight. Very well played by PNG. Avernus holding on to his ultimate until the very last play. The very last move on the very last enemy champion available. That's going to get them. That one outplay, that one extra player being alive is going to get them so much damage on this next tower. Avernus is going to stick around for this one as well. Just tries to get as much damage down as he possibly can. Frozen, you just can't chase after a Zillion, man. It's just not going to happen. This ain't going to happen. It's awesome. It's awesome, man. The Zillion pick is really nice for PNG's strategies because they run these wombo combo comps, because they run these aggressive comps. They need somebody who's reliable in, by themselves because PNG has to make dives. They need somebody who's reliable alone against the enemy team's siege. You Can't Milk These going to be isolated again. You can't jump out of this. Unless you're using a mark dash. Like we saw Avernus doing earlier. Easy defense here for PNG. They do get 2 stunned up, and a nice wind ball. Going to keep remaining members safe. Nice knockups. They find Megan the Human. Could this be a kill? They use everything they've got here. They will. Avernus still dealing great damage. Now he's got the Zillion ultimate on top of him. He's going to come right back. 3 versus 3 now as the team has traded out 1-for-1. That's another kill for Avernus. Now he's making the dashes. Dr. Phil trying to find Frozen, but how much will he find, ladies and gentlemen? Dr. Phil now slowed down and dropped by Avernus. King Kong, the last target. PNG are on a roll here, ladies and gentlemen. Look at that speed bonus as well. Who's going to find this kill? It will be Avernus. And just like that, a double kill for Avernus is going to keep PNG in this game. Another team fight victory, 4-for-2, and secure them the 2nd tower of the match. PNG, this isn't one of those games where they're just simply outsmarting the enemy team. This is simply a game where they're outplaying the enemy team. They are winning team fights. And now the damage being dealt by Avernus and Strider to the inhibitor is quite large, but Avernus is not going to survive for that long. Avernus, it's so funny the situations that Avernus always gets into whenever he's killed, after winning a team fight. He's always like the guy who sticks around and tries to do as much as he can, but usually it's like a 4 versus 3 situation. And that ties into the fact that PNG like to run these aggressive comps. They get lots of kills in a very short time. So the enemy teams spawn at about the same time, so you're always going to be dealing with them in numbers. Another good game here, you guys. Really good game. This might be the opportunity for Bud Blasters. They will take down their first tower here, interestingly enough. But Frozen, You Can't Milk These. They're just like, nah, whatever, you guys. We've exposed your inhibitor. It's very close to being dead. You've got 4 available here. There's a nice knock up, and they don't even need a Yasuo ultimate for that one. He's still sitting on it. He's also got his own knock-up charged here. Dashing through, flashes in, finds Mystic. Another wombo combo. Mystic goes down. Dr. Phil gonna be the next target. But Blasters find nothing while PNG are simply running all over them. This is going to be an easy inhibitor here with Death Timer still fairly short, only 15 minutes into this match. They're going to push minis underneath. They're going to get potentially even one Nexus turret down. Megan the Human coming back in 3 seconds, but 9 seconds left on Mystic at least. King Khan now skirmishing with Strider. I'm surprised that Frozen isn't sitting on the tower. Yep, there will be one Nexus turret, ladies and gentlemen. King Khan still wants to kill. He finds one at least. Good ultimate from Megan the Human, but Avon is still able to weave his way in. Sting like a butterfly, feel like a bee or whatever. Isn't that what Yasuo says? Avernus, no, don't use all chat. Is Avernus using all chat? I don't think so. Is he using all chat? What did he say? What did he say? What did he say? We gotta figure out what he said. No, he didn't say nothing. It must be later on. That must be later. Alright, so now PNG being pushed back into their own tower, but they've already got the inhibitor down and one Nexus turret. This game is all but theirs, you guys, but how many damn times did I say that last game? Let's look at the scaling champions on Buff Blast. We have Gangplank and Sona and Vega are the scaling champions, you guys, on the blue side. I don't really consider Renekton to be one, even though he does kind of have some damage in his belt. He's going to be more tanky focused later on, though. And then we have, on red side, we have the, really just Avernus, you guys. But Avernus is now 9, 6, and 9. You know, how much late game potential does PNG actually have here? I'd say that it would be a lot less if they only had a Yasuo carry, but didn't have Zillion. Whereas now with the Zillion, who can give him those nice, uh-oh, here comes Strider, you guys. I'll finish that in a second. Strider finds two with his ultimate, Dr. Phil being one. Popped his ultimate, nice disengage from Megan the Human. Stuns, you can't milk these. But now King Khan once again is isolated from his team. He's stunned out and he's going to end up going down. One kill for PNG right away. And the remaining members of Buff Blasters are left quite low. Quite low. If Veigar reaches his max damage, then you auto win. I mean, we'll see, man. We'll see. I mean, that's gonna probably be like 28 minutes in when he reaches that. That's a long way down the road. And this game is already almost over. Potentially, it's in PNG's favor. It's potentially already almost over. You can't milk these, using the shield to push his team forward. Avernus going very deep on the enemy team. Doesn't take that much damage. All four members of Buff Blasters are alive here. King Khan doing what he can. But how much is that is the question. One good stun from Veigar and PNG can find themselves in deep poo. You know, right now we're not seeing that coordination from Buff Blasters that we see from PNG and Serpentis, you guys, or Hail Hydra, as a matter of fact. We're not seeing that real kind of cohesion between the players. Nice stun. Avernus is caught, but he still is able to get out alive somehow. You can't milk these is there, blocking all the damage that he can, but King Khan might be able to secure this one himself. Ultimate U. Dr. Phil, great mark dash in Frozen. Frozen pops on his shield. Has everything he can, but you can't make these probably going to be the first one to go down. Avernus is split in between the two teams, so Strider really has no choice but to go in and try to make some sort of engage here. Dr. Phil going to get left low. Avernus finds his double ultimate, going to pick up 2 kills for the team. Now Dr. Phil is isolated himself. He's going to go down, double kill for Avernus. And now King Khan being the last man standing. If he goes down, this just might be game. Good shutdown gold for King Khan, but right now, there needs to be some sort of defense here. 17 seconds left. No, 13 seconds left in the shortest death timer for Team Buff Blasters. This could definitely be a game here. Why execute? Why execute under the tower where this is basically guaranteed to be a game, you guys? Uh-oh, Strider. No BM, dude. No BM. He knows I'm watching. He knows I'm watching. Nice ultimate from Mystic, but the damage just isn't quite there. In my opinion, PNG may have just like not won this game on purpose by getting that one execution. We can't milk these. They really should have kept him alive, you guys. Strider definitely not going to be able to take this and hit this Nexus down. The game lives. To see another day, ladies and gentlemen, that was, you know, interesting. Interesting from PNG to see something like that from them. A misplay like that from them where they really had an opportunity to win the game. That game was won by them right there. They had an ace, they had 3 members up, but you can't milk these execute out of the tower for some reason. Not sure why, you guys, not sure why. Yeah, see, even Jungle King said GG. That game was all but over. Now Butt Blasters have another chance to stay in it. Uh oh, they're looking for a wombo combo. This reminds me of PNG Sigma Red. That very first wombo combo that PNG showed us quite some weeks back, you guys. Quite some weeks back. That was Season 2, baby. Early Season 2. Avernus makes the engage for his squad. Still jumping back and forth, you guys. He's getting health back. He's dealing damage. First kill goes to him, making the human. Use the ultimate already. No knockup for Avernus. Scott, he wanted that one. Here comes, he can't build these. Wants to find himself 3. Does he have the ultimate? No, he does not. He already used it. Avernus, more knockups lined up. Forced to use it on making the humanist. He was the only member knocked up. That's already 2 kills for 0 in favor of PNG. Going to continue his aggression. My God, he's left low. But Frozen has a beautiful ultimate on top. King Kong going to go down here. Now only leaves Vigor to use his ultimate and take 1 member down. But even still, with 3 members dead on the side of Butt Blasters, maybe even 4 coming down. That will be the case. 4 members dead on the side of Butt Blasters. With 3 still alive, Dr. Phil, the only person who's respawning, is going to be able to contest this. This should be game. This should be game. They might not even need to attack Dr. Phil here. Just attack the Nexus. 2 seconds left on Megan the Human. How much can Megan the Human take here? Nope, they had nothing. GG, congratulations to PNG Omega Zenith. They take their first match over Butt Blasters. Butt Blasters, you know, it really shows when you're watching a team like PNG take on a team like Butt Blasters, where one is old and one is new. It really shows the differences in strategies, the differences in comp building, you guys. And PNG has always been a team that is very renowned here for their ability to create really unique team competitions that work. And I think that Frozen on his Zillion is so key to this new style of play that they've brought in, because that standalone wave clear is so nice. Even if you win or lose a team composition, even if you get your executions, whatever happens, you know that you're going to have a Zillion there who can keep your tower safe for at least 1 extra wave, which means that you can buy time for your remaining members to reapproach. They're giving themselves this big safety net with this pick, something that allows them to play super aggressive and really show off their individual talents. And it's super impressive, man. And PNG, like I said, it's exactly what they've been known for so long around here. And it's something that's really coming out to shine for them in the later stages of this tournament series, you guys. Very well played.